Hey everybody, hope you're all doing well. My name is Steven, and this is the Storytime channel. Today we have some entitled parent stories, and our first story of the day is by Scarlet Absol 13, entitled Mother Tried to Buy Liquor for Her Underage Daughter. So, I'm here with a work-related entitled parent story this time. I'm going to preface this by saying I work at a supermarket in a state where it's illegal for supermarkets to sell liquor that happens to be less than a mile away from a major college that is well known for its NCAA Division I athletic programs. So it's not uncommon for out-of-state students to ask where our liquor section is for the first few weeks of the school term. Usually I tell them that supermarkets can't sell liquor in the state, and so long as it's not after 5 p.m. on a Sunday, I point out that there's a liquor store in the plaza. Now on to the story. One Sunday afternoon about 2 years ago, I was working in the dairy department when this woman came up to me and asked where our alcohol section was. So I told her that we didn't sell liquor, and this woman basically screamed, "What do you mean you don't carry liquor? What kind of supermarket doesn't sell liquor? Is it just this supermarket? We don't have this particular chain where we live, but we do have competitor supermarket, and they sell liquor. So if we go to one of those markets, will they carry liquor? We wanted to buy our daughter a few bottles of alcohol to last her the semester." The woman pointed to a girl who was wearing a city college mascot. The mascot would give away the college since it's fairly unique t-shirt. And to be honest, the girl barely looked old enough to be in high school, let alone college. I sighed and started my usual explanation of our state's laws. "Actually, ma'am, none of the supermarkets in the state sell liquor. It's illegal." The woman starts getting more agitated. "What about gas station convenience stores?" "Nope, they're not allowed to sell liquor either. Only designated liquor stores are allowed to sell liquor in this state. If you're looking for a liquor store, there's one on the other side of the plaza, but I think it closes in about an hour." The woman sighed and said, "We've already been there. They carded our daughter the moment we walked in and refused to sell us anything because she isn't 21 yet. Even after she went to sit in the car, they wouldn't sell us anything. Can you believe that? So we came here since, at least in our state, supermarkets won't card everyone you're shopping with when you buy liquor. We thought we'd be able to let our sweet daughter pick out a few bottles to take with her to school so she wouldn't feel left out when she went to parties. But I guess we can't do that here." She then stomped off in a huff, muttering about how ridiculous it was for states to have laws against selling liquor in supermarkets and gas stations, and all she wanted to do was buy some alcohol for her underage daughter's first semester of college. I honestly wish I had been in a position to tell her, "Ma'am, do you know what else is against the law? Buying liquor for someone under the age of 21. But alas. If you were employed in a retail environment and somebody came in blatantly admitting that they wanted to buy alcohol for somebody under 21, would you go ahead and give them a piece of your mind anyways, regardless of potential repercussions of your job? Let me know in the comments down below. This next story is by Shocky Bomb, entitled Dad and His Kid Almost Got Me Arrested. So it all started in the magical place we call school. It was a Sunday, I go to an Islamic school, and we had just finished the 4th period and were about to take a break, when MB, my bully, and my bully 2, my other bully, were about to do their BS again. So my bully was telling my bully 2 to attack me, and then so he came up to me and started choking me, then knocked me on the ground. I've had it with them since they've been doing this for 2 months. Keep in mind, there were 2 other people inside the class. Soon after, my bully came from behind me and touched me, so I just lost control of myself and pushed him onto a wall, then I headbutted him. Soon after, I was called to the principal office, and I explained all that happened, and they said they understand what I did, but I, along with the other 2, got a suspension the next day. That was supposed to be the end of the story. However, unfortunately, it was not. The day after that, my bully 2 came to me and apologized. We're friends now actually, but then after school, my dad gets a call from the police, which I definitely expected since I beat up a spoiled brat from a rich and large family from the country I'm in. They said that entitled Dad, the father of my bully, had come to the police and said, "This is unacceptable. My son did not deserve this, and he said he was just joking. I can't believe the school still suspended him. He got bullied by someone who also headbutted him." A couple of days later, we went to the police and we explained everything that happened and that we complained to the school several times. Later, the man in charge came to us and said that there will be a prosecution on Sunday that we have to attend. Keep in mind, I'm only 13 and I have to attend a prosecution. My heart was pounding out of my chest. We got checked up, then my father and I went to the room after an hour of waiting. They knew all that was happening between me and my bully, but I felt something was wrong. The woman's tone and attitude before and after we came to her was completely different. She pulled out a medical certificate that, according to it, I completely fractured my bully's top part of his nose, which I instantly knew was fake since I hadn't seen him wear anything on his nose, even while he would take his mask off. I could only see a slight bruise just under the in-between of his eyebrows. The woman said that if I was 2 years older, or if she had gotten the medical certificate 2 days earlier, I would have been arrested and my family would have had to go back to Egypt. So they let me go, and we went to the principal, who called the prosecution and told them that I don't have behavior issues and my bully is the one at fault. The next day, my bully, still with nothing on his nose, and I went to the principal, and we both apologized to each other. Then they changed my class, and that is currently at the moment the end of it. Now I'm just waiting for the prosecution to call us and say that the dad has stepped down from the case. Isn't it disheartening how just because one family has a lot of money, they can almost completely cover up and deny any wrongdoing of their child when they were clearly the ones acting out? That kind of stuff can really mess up some people. Our next story is by Das Edgy, entitled Mother Makes Horrific Transphobic Remarks in Public and Believes that it is socially acceptable. Backstory: I've been trying to pass as feminine for a while. I've actually started going outside more often after coming out as trans M2F. I still look somewhat masculine, which is quite dysphoric, but to others they don't question anything. They just think I'm some sort of punk with my long butt hair, except this one woman. So I got a little hungry and decided that for dinner, I would purchase myself a nice curry bowl. My local convenience store offers daily pre-made dinners that rotate every day, which I find quite awesome considering I don't know many other places near me that do this. The people at the store know me fairly well and appreciate me being brave and all coming out. They rarely dead name me, which is super supportive of them. In terms of the store layout, the deli and dinner section is cornered in one part of the store next to the till. I'd say because people want to exit quickly with their hot meals and not wait ages to get out. Anywho, I grabbed my curry box and the entitled mother wanted to grab a curry too. Me, being the kind little girl I am, say, "Hi, could I just have one more please?" Implying that I was gonna give it to the mother. However, this is probably my fault because I didn't ask her if she wanted one, even though she was in the queue for the curry, but whatever. She calmly then said, "Are you honestly buying 2 curries, child?" To which I say, "Oh, my apologies, I was just Yeah. The pause tells a lot because what she said next was super deteriorating. "Hang on a minute." Me on the inside, "Oh freak, not this. You're a boy." To be honest, I haven't perfected voice feminization yet because I do have such a naturally deep voice, it is unfathomable. "I'm sorry, I know I am Why are you trying to fool everyone by being a girl? Only girls can have long hair." Like, woman, get your act together. I like my hair like this. I enjoy it. "I don't know why you would do such a pitiful thing, you F-word." A 6-letter word I would rather not type out. She probably guessed it from my rainbow bracelet I got as a gift from my aunt. To be honest, I could not speak at all. I was fully shocked. And to be honest, considering I live in a town of about less than 2,000, I didn't recognize her at all. I'm about as good as Apple's face recognition. However, crap hit the fan at supersonic speeds when she uttered the next thing. I'm still baffled how she said this, unsarcastically, in front of about a half a dozen queuers. "You shouldn't deserve to be here if you are a F-word." I got really mad. I don't see the point you're trying to convey. I apologize if me being me upsets you, but I literally do not want to change my appearance in any way. You are not my jurisdiction. Now let me just pay for my food and eat in peace. Whilst the line was moving, I could sense her pulling something out of her bag after I heard a zipper. I ignored it because I just wanted to pay for my food and leave. "Take these scissors and cut your hair, you F-word." No.
Yes, please cut it. You disturb me, you tranny F-word.
The same word again. This isn't the last time she'll use this, by the way. Can you stop calling me that, you insufferable oaf? Reference moment. Entitled mother turns behind her.
Can you believe what this F-word
Yet again.
is saying? I don't think he even knows who I am.
The random stranger says, actually that's a she. I didn't recognize the stranger at all, although she probably got wind of it somewhere. Either that or she just guessed.
How is this F-word
I'm not even gonna describe it anymore.
a she? You hear him?
Stranger ushers for employees.
Don't snitch on me. This F-word is getting in my way and he shouldn't deserve to be here.
I wish I could say an awesome ending like she got 290 years of community service or she was sentenced to death. But I can't if I want to maintain honesty. She only ended up being escorted out of the store by an employee for causing disruption to customers. She then yelled more hateful insults to me, but I just ignored it and put my beanie over my ears to prevent me hearing this oaf again. Isn't it crazy how much people want to involve themselves in another person's personal business? Somebody is just at the store trying to get some curry, and this person feels the need to inject themselves into this person's life choices and life decisions. These kinds of people don't want anybody to bother them at any time, but as soon as they see something that they don't agree with, they want to pressure that person to live their life the way that Karen wants to. It's like, why do you even care so much? Our next story is by Revan the Almighty.
No, let my toddler squeeze your cat to death.
So this story takes place 1 year and 2 months ago. Yes, I remember the date because it is a horrifying experience. I got a new kitten, yay. A few weeks after I bonded with my cat halfway already, my mom decided to invite her friend, entitled mother, and kids, basically spoiled toddlers and one spoiled child, to our house. I met my mom's friend during language school. She is a witch, and so are her kids. I told my mom I don't like her, but my mom thinks she can make me best of friends with that witch. So the day came and they entered the house. Entitled kid, the toddler, saw my cat and ran to it. The cat started running until the dumb butt corners it. I quickly interfere and make sure my cat is safe. 1 hour passes with no trouble at all. The toddlers are watching the TV and my mom is talking to the witch with coffee. I'm over in the other room playing some Battlefront 2 on my PC while my cat sits next to me on the chair. So during the game, my cat decided to jump away from the chair. I assumed he's going to get some food, right? Maybe take a pee. I then hear a long screaming from the toddlers and I quickly run to the kitchen and the same toddler is chasing the cat. He picked the cat up and started squeezing it. I tried to gently remove his hands, but he wouldn't let go and the cat starts meowing. I do what any sane person does and pushes the toddler so the cat can run. He runs and the toddler is crying. Say what you want about me pushing a toddler, I'd rather injure a spoiled brat than have a dead cat lying there. After that, the entitled mother gets up and screams at me.
You freaking piece of poop, how dare you push my child?
Shut the freak up, you witch, he attempted to kill my cat.
He was only playing.
I don't give two flying freaks if he's playing or not. The cat was being suffocated by that piece of crap of yours. Entitled mother to mom.
Are you gonna let your child swear at me?
Mom says, time you left, get out. Entitled mother says something in Russian and takes her kids. Anyway, that's that. I never saw the witch again, and I'm so happy. One of the things always nearest and dearest to my heart are my pets, and if somebody is abusing my pets in any way, I don't care if they're a toddler or what, I would step in and do what I need to make sure that the pet's okay. I'm sorry, but there's in no world where I would accept a toddler strangling my pet cat. I feel like that's pretty simple. And our final story of the day is by Kay the Gay, entitled Aunt Tries to Make Me Normal. My aunt is an all-around bigot and feels entitled to so many things. Mainly in this post, my body. I, female, 16, have intersex characteristics, but overall look and present as a girl. My aunt absolutely hates this about me and has made it publicly known. Now, my parents knew about my aunt's disdain, but thought that it wasn't as bad as it actually was, and left me with her sometimes when I was little because I liked hanging out with my cousin. Now, this happened when I was around 6, so some details are fuzzy. My parents dropped me off at my aunt's. They planned to leave me there for 3 days for a little getaway. Day 2, staying there, she decided to take me and cousin out, which wasn't unusual. Well, we walk into a clinic of some sorts and I don't know what's happening. My aunt and I are taken to a room and my cousin is left in the waiting room. Well, a doctor comes in and my aunt and him start talking about removing it, fixing, and the word normal was thrown out there. I wasn't sure what was going on. Well, we leave after her making an appointment. I told my parents about the experience when they came back, asking me about my weekend, and they were confused too. Come to find, my aunt was trying to make it look like normal female parts. And obviously her reasoning was to make me normal. My parents were livid about this because my dad mainly tried to raise me to be gender neutral in a way. Also, people might wonder how my aunt could have gotten away with this. Her husband is filthy rich, like old money plus new money rich. Anyway, somehow my aunt hasn't been disowned and still hates me. Another story with how they almost got away with just completely altering a person through surgical means because they're rich. Could you imagine if that aunt managed to get that procedure to go through? It's one of the most violating stories I've ever read on entitled parents. The fact that that aunt isn't disowned blows my mind. But with that being said, that's all the time we have for today. So if you have a favorite story of the day, let me know which story and why in the comments down below. But besides that, if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, and if you haven't, subscribe and turn notifications on so you'll never miss an upcoming video. No matter what you do, whether it's just viewing the video, liking, subscribing, turning notifications on, I appreciate the heck out of it. Every little thing that you do helps the channel grow that much more, and I can't thank you enough for it. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll be right here next time on the Storytime channel.